Hey guys, Anthony 4B4D, just a quick P0400 update. Now, we've done a few videos on the P0400 and it's not as simple as it would seem. A lot of people replace a lot of wrong components. When I say wrong, well, they find out that it's wrong because it didn't fix the problem. P0400 is saying there's not enough flow to the EJAR system, and as you can see, the EJAR system, it doesn't actually have any sensors on it to say what the flow is. So it uses other sensors and other parameters to come up with that information. Now, this is our 120, and it's an R&T vehicle, research and tell you, and there's a few things we're doing at the moment that we're trying out that are going to save you money. So if you don't want to miss out on those savings, subscribe, turn the bell on, because when that comes out, could be as little as $50, but as much as thousands. So we've got a few things on the go at the moment, and what we're doing at the moment, we're still slowly, it's a matter of time when we've got time, trying to work out why this one intermittently, and I've said it in other videos just quickly, there's been times where it's gone 8,000 and 10,000 Ks without a problem, and then some days it'll just seem to it'll just keep doing it consecutively. You know what I mean? You could drive 100 Ks in stop-start traffic and it'll do it 5 times. So very random. Now, some people will want to blame a plate with a 7mm hole. So we've done different things on different vehicles. People have made holes bigger, taken plates out. The problem's still there. I personally believe that the EJAR cooler is blocked, but of course I don't want to take the pipes off here, because you need to take the pipes off to get the cooler out to clean it properly, but that could risk contamination to the injectors, right? We've talked about that. Now these injectors, what have they been on this engine? It's going about 3 years, so we're not going to replace them yet. They've done nowhere near the Ks or years. I will replace them prematurely, that's for sure, and there'll be a good cheap set of injectors for someone. Another good reason to subscribe and turn the bell on, because you'll get a set of injectors that are done, I don't know, 50 or 80 or 100,000 Ks, super cheap. But eventually we'll put injectors in it, and when we do that, we'll have the pipes off, we'll clean the EJAR cooler, and we'll be able to confirm. But what we're doing in the meantime, we're replacing every other component, right? So for example, it's got a new MAF sensor that was done months ago. There's heaps of things we've replaced just as a matter, because I wanted to have a spare one for diagnosis, you know, swapnostics purposes. But of course we put the new one on the vehicle, and we've got the perfectly good one that came off the vehicle is our swapnostic MAF sensor. I don't know, where is that actually? No, there it is, I can see it there. I know. Yeah, you have all these spares and you don't know where it is. But at the moment what we're doing is, you know, I can't tell you, it's top secret. There's no point telling you what we're doing until it works. So we're taking the next step. We're doing lots of changes, swapping out components until we find something that works. Now, all the things that work are in video, so I think we've got a playlist probably. We've got a P0400 playlist. I reckon we might just search P0400 on all our videos, and all the things that work, and all the usual things are vacuum lines. If people have worked on it and they've left, you know, down the side here, you've got the yellow and the pink would be back to front. You've got the vacuum line down here, there's another one down here. The ones down the bottom on the manifold, the green and the white. The green goes to the bottom, the white on top. It's usually vacuum line's been forgotten, or someone's pulled something when they've had to stay off down here, and the vacuum, just check all your vacuum lines are correct and they're connected. It's going to be something like that usually. The little side arm there that I'm just pointing at just there, that can be seized, not working right. But you know, you can take the plate out, you can do all sorts of things. But what we're doing, we're doing a few different things, but we're doing things slowly. It's taken a lot of labor time, because we want to work out what the problem is and why, and exactly what's going to solve the problem. So we'll have that information for you soon. This was just a quick one, letting you know we are working on it, because there's a few people, it's just not many people out of the amount of people that have these vehicles. There's a handful of people or so, probably a few dozen actually, if you included the whole of Australia, that have this problem. So there's a lot of people are going to be sit tight. As soon as we know any more than what we've already told you, we will provide that information. So like I said, subscribe, turn the bell on. This is more of an update. We're working on it right now. You can see it happening. And as soon as we know more, that's it. That's what you do. You check, you make sure that's not seized. All the obvious stuff that works on this vehicle hasn't worked. We've tried a number of other things. We've included in other videos. We're continuing to do so. It could be a while before we can say 100% before this EJAR cooler is blocked. Okay, so if you've got a P0400 and everything's right and it hasn't been worked on and everything's clean, you've cleaned your EJAR and you've still got a P0400, and you need to do your injectors soon, it's a good opportunity to take a good look at the E-jar cooler and let everybody know. If you get an injector kit from me, just let me know, because I'll include those gaskets for the E-jar cooler back there, so you can take the back end of that off and you can actually take it right apart and replace those. You can reuse them, but I prefer you're better off replacing them. We've got those in stock. Mate, we'll be back on deck 26th of April after the school holidays, after Anzac Day, ready to help you out with more solutions. I'm not sure, we may have a solution before then. If it's anything else we're trying that works or that helps, or even if it leads us to believe there's a confirmation that it's the blocked E-jar cooler, then we'll let you know. It could be the VSVs that are down there on the side. We don't know at this stage. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Smash the like button. Trying to help you here, and we'll let you know as soon as we know more. Catch you.